Hi, my name is Stacy Pulice, and I have my PhD from Pacifica in depth psychology, and as well, I also have my master's in counseling psychology. I'm here to talk about my new book. Here it is. It's called Listen to the Children: How Empowering Students Can Fix Our Broken Schools. This book is based on the research I did for my PhD at Pacifica. And what inspired me was my own experience as a young person. I always loved school, but eventually my enjoyment of school was diminished by the process of public school. Additionally, I had gone back eventually to Pacifica, and that process, their model of educating as a holistic model that incorporates all aspects of self, was healing from my own wounds in education. And I was at Pacific at the same time that I had children in public school whose own creativity and vision and passion were being diminished, just like mine had. So I got curious. My question became, are children oppressed and colonized in public school? So what I did is I took a population of students who had gone to two different models of education. One was based on a brilliant program at UCSB called the Confluent Education Model, which is a holistic education model that balances both the cognitive and the affective, emotional aspects of children. And interestingly, Pacifica is based on that same model, with Steve Eisenstadt, the founder, having attended that graduate program. So it was fascinating. So these are students that had been to this holistic model and then later gone on to public high schools. The interviews and surveys revealed that there were four main qualities, factors, that if they were present in a classroom setting, that the experience was liberatory, and when they were absent, the experience was oppressive. So those four qualities I call the 4 C's. So that's care, am I loved, do I feel valued? Connection, do I have relationship with teachers and with my peers? Community, do I feel a shared values and shared purpose with a tribe of people? And choice, and that is, do I have some vote in what I learn and how I learn it, but as well, do I have the ability to speak my truth to power? So these 4 C's, when they're present, they made a tremendous impact on students' learning. So they remember what they learn, they are self-motivated to learn, their self-esteem is increased through the process, and they have fun doing it. Now, when those things are not present, as was often the case in the public setting, there was tremendous alienation, self-alienation, a lot enhanced competition among peers. And they described this process as memorize, barf back, and forget. So they felt it was a meaningless process for them, and they knew the difference. And it was actually insulting, and they didn't feel respected by that process. Interestingly, what they also talked about, every single student I talked to mentioned one teacher in particular who was the exception at the public school. And when I asked them, well, what is it that this person does? Well, it seemed that they practiced the 4 C's. So that what's true is that even in what one might call an oppressive system, an individual teacher can choose to practice a liberatory experience and then thereby create a climate and an environment within their own classroom that creates higher levels of creativity, higher levels of passion. And this person provided mentorship ultimately to these students. What they also said that I found really interesting was that their teachers, I said, well, what is it with them that they're not caring about you or connecting? It's not their fault. They had empathy for their teachers, that they're overwhelmed, outnumbered, and stressed out. So the point is, the system itself, there is a systemic issue. We can't point the finger at anybody, but yet we can each practice something as simple and profound as the 4 C's. So please take a look at my book. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Thank you.